Hi, this is Swapnil Bhartia and welcome to another episode of TFR Insights. And today we have with us Mark Hinkle, co-founder and CEO of TriggerMesh. Mark, first of all, welcome to the show once more.
Thank you.
If I'm not wrong, TriggerMesh announced Cloud Native Integration Platform certification for Red Hat OpenShift. There are other, core pieces there. So first of all, I want to understand, can you tell just a bit about the need for this certification and what is it all about?
The first part of the certification is the certification of the TriggerMesh operator. And the operator is terminology for the way that you install applications within a Kubernetes cluster. And specifically, this is a OpenShift Kubernetes cluster. So that's the first part is we verified and done the testing and passed their certification so that the TriggerMesh platform can be installed on OpenShift. The second part of our announcement is the certification of a project called SOLS. And SOLS is an acronym for Sources from Amazon Web Services, or AWS. And what that means is that you can use these sources to trigger functions from Amazon or from Amazon services to serverless functions running within OpenShift serverless.
What new capabilities do you bring to OpenShift and build a bridge between AWS and OpenShift?
Yeah, what we really bring is the ability to integrate cloud native infrastructure across multiple clouds. So for example, you could have a file stored on S3, and when that file is uploaded to Amazon S3, you could trigger a function that manipulates that file on OpenShift. So it could do some kind of ETL, extract, transform, and load data transformation. It could resize an image. It could do a variety of things from a file that would be on one cloud ecosystem to another. We think that as you look at the cloud native landscape, cloud native applications are made up of distinct microservices. And as this design pattern evolves, we think that microservices are not just going to run on one cloud, but multiple clouds and on your own data center.
And can you also kind of elaborate a bit on that piece about, that bringing Amazon EventBridge like functionality to OpenShift ecosystem?
Yeah, so Amazon's EventBridge is very, very popular within their own ecosystem. And so it stands to reason that other cloud infrastructure, especially serverless architectures, will want to have that same kind of capability. So what we've built is an event bridge for every cloud. So it's a single platform that allows you to have that kind of functionality, whether you're on OpenShift or IBM Cloud or Google or Microsoft or Amazon. And that, because it's not limited to a single cloud, or you can use it consumed from your data center as well. It gives you one consistent way to trigger your functions no matter where they reside.
And can you talk about your relationship or your engagement with Red Hat and Amazon on this announcement?
So we are part of the Red Hat and Amazon partner programs, but we are largely certifying right now and working with our customers to know that, so that they know that our solutions are certified in those ecosystems. And then as we get more and more customers, we'll probably look at Amazon and Red Hat as strategic partners and see how we can further our relationships.
And what is the significance of this announcement now?
I think the significance is now, especially in this age of a big shift from working from home. There's a lot of folks and organizations that are working on accelerating their digital transformation plans because they have a large workforce that is now working remotely, and a lot of their systems to adequately enable those remote workers have to be updated. So we feel like we're a catalyst for that digital transformation by allowing them to quickly build systems that are remotely accessible.
Because of this crisis, we are we are starting to rethink how we build our systems, whether it's like giving access to all your employee or security, which will change the way we build systems. So once this crisis is over, there will be a leftover, which will be the learning lessons that we learn from here, which we'll be implementing. So from your point of view, what do you think will be in the aftermath of this crisis, that people will start looking at their infrastructure in a totally different light? Can you talk about that a bit? Because a lot of shift will happen toward the cloud, and a lot of things will move around as well.
The fortunate side effect of an unfortunate situation is that these companies will see the benefits of having remotely accessible and remote work systems. They'll also have a sort of trial by fire and see where their inadequacies are, and look, it'll help them prioritize what they update. I mean, the example that I probably see more than anything else is you have systems that are readily available on your corporate LAN, and now you have to access them from home, and without having the same kind of heavy overweight systems that were perfectly fine on a high bandwidth, low latency LAN have to be available over a mobile connection, variable connections that have different qualities of service.
What does it mean for TriggerMesh?
It doesn't mean all that much as far as difference in where our vision, our mission to enable digital transformation was. I think it just affects our timeline, and I think it moves it up for a lot of those things. We feel like we have a good hypothesis that people are moving to a more a digital world that is more varied in the way that you access your data. One of the things you just mentioned is corporate laptops. I've been shocked by the number of folks that I've seen say that they don't even have home computers anymore. They have, tablet computers and their phone, and no corporate and no desktop. So when they went to migrate, there wasn't desktop software that they could install on their mobile device. And that was something that I hadn't even considered until I started seeing friends and family speak on Facebook, and my friends in IT moving groups of white collar workers to their homes and saying, there isn't a desktop client. These folks have iPads at home, or they live off of their mobile device and they don't have a computer. So those factors probably just move up our timelines.
Thank you, Mark, for taking time out of your busy schedule while we are all locked inside our houses and homes and talking to me today. I look forward to seeing you again. I don't know when we'll see each other in person, hopefully this year, but I look forward to it. Thank you.